Is this thing on?
Welcome to Boo Buddies!
I'm Amanda.
I'm Karley.
And I'm Marissa.
And this is our Halloween special. Marissa.
Where do we begin?
This is going to be a long night.
That is long.
All right. Kally was too cool for me when I first met her. I was like, this girl's from Miami. She's so cool. Yeah, I was scared of you. Karley, actually, I was like so in love with you when I met you because we met on Zoom the first time. And literally, like, y'all, I was so terrified of her, though, because on Jen's class online, she would get on and we'd have to do our intro every class.
Oh.
And you know how, like, everyone's just like, oh, hi, I'm Marissa. I'm from Round Rock. She gets on. Hey, y'all. I'm Karley. I'm from Nederland, Texas. And I was like, oh, she's in. She's in. Right?
She's in.
She's cute. She's got to go in there. And then I feel like our group is so weird because we're all different, like, ages, too. So when I first met, felt like we were all the same age. But then when I, like, learned y'all's ages, I was, like, so confused and thrown off. Because I felt like y'all were all my age. And, like, you're 1 year older than me? A few years.
Let's call it a few years. That's very nice of you.
But it's weird that we're the same age as Jada. Like, we see Jada as a lot older than us because she's a leader. She's been there longer than us. So, like, we forget that we're the same age. Or Leah's younger than us. Yeah. So DCC will throw you off. Marissa, I met her through Zoom. But I thought the same thing about her. I saw this girl on the screen and was like, this girl is stunning. And I cannot compete against that. Like, I cannot. No, that was literally my thought. I was like, this girl is going to make it. They're going to love her. And then you made it. Oh, we met at the DCC Prep Intensive in person for the first time. And I was like, I don't know anybody. Can I please get your number? Because I know you from Zoom. Yes, we were online friends.
Can I have your number, please?
I was like, DM'd you, I think, one time. Because it was like, I think we didn't have each other's number at first. I think, like, second round, I, like, DM'd. Either you DM'd me or I DM'd you.
Sup then.
And we were like, did you make it?
Yeah, did you get your email? Kally, wow. Okay, so
wow.
I remember seeing you at finals, and I thought that she was, like, cuter than a button. And then I remember my number was called right before yours, like a few before, and then they called your number, and you ran up and you came and stood by me, and I, like, grabbed you, and I said, I had a good feeling about you. I knew you were going to make it to training camp. And then we ended up both staying with an alumni host. We made that decision to do that. And so we bonded over that, and because there was only 3 of us that did that. Yep. And then we were like, well, let's go get lunch. We're both living in Dallas. So we went to lunch, and the rest is history. Friends ever since. And then Zhenya, I remember seeing you at finals. We never talked at finals, but I remember seeing your solo, and I was like, this girl's very technically trained, like very well trained, with beautiful body lines. And then we did not speak until the brunch at 60 Vines.
That's true.
And we sat at the end of the table together, and I was like, this is a good opportunity to talk to this girl. I have her one-on-one, because the table was really noisy. So
and long.
And long, yes. So I was like, I'm going to talk to her. And I remember leaving, and I'm like, wow, this girl's so intelligent. She's very detail-oriented, because you told me you were going to give me a spreadsheet of all the places to eat. I did send you a spreadsheet. Because I was like, girl, I do not know Dallas. I'm from Texas, but I don't know where to eat or anything. And you're like, I got you. And you told me you were going to, like, put stuff together, and then same thing. The rest is history. Friends ever since that conversation.
That is true. That's true. We both showed up to try on our uniform, and she wore a yellow dress and I wore a blue dress. And at the end of practice, neither one of us brought clothes to change into. Accident. So we ended up having to put on, like, our nice clothes and heels and everything that we brought for the uniform fitting. And at that point, we kind of sat down and talked, and we took a picture because it reminded me of a Ukrainian flag. And from there on, I feel like we really started talking and having a more, like, friendly relationship and feeling more comfortable with each other.
Amanda, we didn't meet, but I first saw you in person, and I think it was 2021.
I don't know how you remember.
Because yes, it was 2021 because we were still wearing masks.
Yeah.
And prep classes.
I remember.
And we were in a mask in Jen's prep class, and I was like, this girl has a lot of energy. Like, she's powerful, and in the best way possible, you guys. And I was like, she's a powerhouse. And then I kept seeing you in prep classes. She never noticed me, you guys. She's like, I don't remember seeing you. I was like, I remember seeing you.
Love her, but I don't remember.
Well, then I saw you made to training camp on the show, and then, it's a blessing you got cut, because here we are. Rookie sisters.
Come on, Amanda. I don't remember meeting all these people. Why would she remember the people she spends a lot of time with?
I know. I remember our lasting memories, not when we first met. But I'm trying to think.
I think the first person I talked to was Amanda. And we actually spent a lot of time together our
A little
rookie
too
year.
much.
Oh.
And I remember talking to this girl, and she had the epitome of like confidence and radiance and just like this beautiful positive energy. And I was in a place in my life at that point where I really needed that. And I just really appreciated her perspective. And you cheered me on and you pushed me, and I think it gave me the energy to like do what I did in the time to like recover and
Because
everything.
I knew she could do it before she did.
Yeah. She cheered me on, and I truly really needed that. I'm not gonna cry. Why am I crying? Okay. And then Marissa. I don't even know where to start.
I feel like you guys have always known each other.
I feel like we have known each other forever.
I feel like in some other life, I've known Marissa. I'm not even kidding. Like this girl, there'll be stuff going on, and she'll like text me, and I'll be like, "How do you know?"
I was just saying that I like was having a bad day and I needed someone to like check in on me, and then you texted me like out of nowhere checking in on me, and it was like just a really good moment.
Yeah, she does that. I don't know how she knows. I swear to God, somehow in our other life, we knew each other. And that connection, like she said, like we were both from A&M, and we just instantly clicked as friends. Like I really also respected her, just known her for 2 seconds. Like something about it just felt very familiar.
You were second our rookie year, right?
Yeah.
She
And I remember
was.
thinking, dang.
Ooh.
And she was really good, and I was like, dang, that's tough.
Yeah.
And she did great.
I don't remember one thing about that solo round. Y'all.
You're just so nervous.
I remember you did a jump that was both legs stuck under like this.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh. All I remember is like we had to get there at what, like 8:30 or 9, and then they were like getting your numbers, and then they were like, you have 30 minutes before we start. Well, I was number 2. I didn't have my costume on yet because we weren't allowed to come. I didn't know if we could come in our costume. So I'm like running to the bathroom, putting my lipstick on, stretching, listening to my music. And I was like, I have 10 minutes. And then I sit in between Caroline and Kelsey.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I can't use that word.
Let me just say this though. I could tell by the look on their faces they loved you. I was like,
Yeah.
she's locked in.
Yeah, it was really good.
Terrified.
And then in training camp, you were so good at like pro style. I was like, wow, she's so good. Yeah.
Kally, I agree with Karley. When I saw you do your solo
Aww.
at auditions, I was like, that girl, she's going to be the next, like, I don't even know, but on DCC, she's going to be a star. She just brought the energy, like the star quality, and it really just
Star quality.
stuck with me.
The it factor.
The it factors that they talk about. It really stuck with me after your solo. Wasn't it? Rolling.
I forgot you did that. I was
Yeah.
thinking you did like a contemporary. You did a contemporary.
Tina
second one.
Turner. Didn't your outfit was gold?
It was black and gold, yeah.
Moved.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have some great memory.
Yeah.
I remember everything.
Karley
You do
remembers
remember
everything.
everything.
And it felt like she was just like really authentically herself. And I truly, really love that.
Karley, yes, we met literally after we made it to training camp that same day, and we went to lunch that day. I just thought you were so bright and fun. And now every time I look at you, I literally see your mom. Like even when you say stuff, I see your mom all the time. Like I don't know.
That's funny.
You guys are just twins. You guys look just like
Hey, I'll take it. She's a beautiful woman.
Amanda. Man,
This one, get
man.
ready for it.
Man.
Oh boy.
Whoa, was she wrong?
When I first met Amanda, dang, I can't say that.
Just go.
Go spill the beans. Spill the beans. What did you think?
She's
of me?
only saying that because I've told her, but I thought Amanda was extremely boring when I first met her.
Look at me. I'm wearing a blonde wig.
Okay, also I
Oh
will
my
say,
boy.
Amanda, on DCC you flourished a lot.
Okay,
in
I'm not gonna lie.
personality. You have flourished in
No.
personality, but at first, every day.
Honestly, in
and okay,
my rookie
can
year
I
in
tell my
training
story?
camp,
It's my turn.
We're
It's
gonna
my
fight
turn.
and that's why we're besties.
Okay, but Amanda, but I probably thought this because now I know she has a really bad memory. Really bad memory. Every day we would talk because we were near each other, and she would ask me, "How are you? How was your day?" Yada yada, and I would tell her the same thing, and she would never remember it from day to day.
Well, I knew she was on
And
Dolphins.
it's her hearing, yeah.
And so It's nothing to do with my hearing.
It's your hearing. I think you don't hear half the
memory,
things we
hearing.
say.
Memory hearing.
She doesn't
That's why she
hear
has on
it.
the grandma
Old.
costume. She's aging
That's
very
okay, you will
quickly.
be old.
And wrinkly,
Who said
can't
that?
you wait for
No,
that?
I'm just looking forward to the time in my life when I have wrinkles and there's no worries in the world and I can just go and sit and gossip at a coffee shop and knit with my friends.
Do you know how to knit?
Yes.
Oh.
I knit blankets all through COVID.
Well,
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't know that.
I
didn't
knit a
know
face mask too.
that. You knit a face mask?
Yeah.
I'll start a knitting club with you.
Oh! I was like skincare?
COVID, we had to wear face. No, COVID, we had to wear face
same thing, and I was
masks.
like, no.
Yes,
Well,
but
no,
now
we
I
were
love
on dolphins, and
Yes.
so I would ask her about dolphins all the time, and then she got annoyed because I would always ask her about dolphins, and I was like, we both have pro experience. So I was like, this is kind of what we have in common. So I was like, oh, what's different about it? Tell me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And now we're besties and
now we have more extended conversations.
we have more extended conversations that she remembers. And we argue with each other a lot, so it's great. And
If I argue with you, let me just tell you, it means that we're friends.
I mean, she cares.
Yeah.
I'm also
Give her
very
the mic.
tunnel vision too.
Training camp as a rookie is like you're not really like focused on friendships at that point. Like you're like in the moment, like making friends with each other, but you're also like so zoned in
Yeah.
that like I don't remember like talking to anyone, like not just you, but like anyone.
Training camp feels like you take a deep breath in and then you
You
hold
just
it.
hold it forever.
And you don't release it until like halfway through the season.
In training camp, I did make a point to at least say hi and how are you to everybody. So I remember like I have like a decent impression. Like I knew you were a sweet, kind girl.
We're going to talk about some spooky stories of ourselves on a team and some funny stories that we thought you guys would like. And at first, we're going to start off with a little show and tell.
My show and tell is, it's a gallery of photos actually. Because there's a photo gallery that we get every year on the team, and it's all of our game day photos, and it's really exciting because you get to go through and you get to see your pictures from every game, see like, oh, I did my hair different that game. Like I can tell that this is from like rookie year and this is from my second year based on the color of my hair. So I was so excited one game because everyone was on the bus, and I feel like on the bus on game day is when people look at their game day photos. Like you don't do it any time before. So everyone gets on and they refresh, and everyone's like, there's new game day photos up. So the second photo in my album, probably the best one I've ever seen of myself, honestly. Like I was like, wow, I look really good.
I mean, it's stunning.
And then I zoomed in, and it's not me. It's this girl right here. And I'm dying because it's been a running joke for the past 2 years that they always confuse us. And I was like, okay, the second photo in my album's Amanda. You know what?
That's a really cute picture.
I think hers are better than mine. So that sucks. Because
I just think she's forgettable, but
I
they
am.
do mix us up a lot. One day she called us Miranda.
But it's the
I get it. We're both brunette. I get it.
Look,
We both got the same body shape. I get it.
I will say we do look alike from far away. I have done a double take sometimes on a video.
There are photos from this year because you guys are right next to each other in Thunder. And when they're right next to each other, like they don't look alike. Like you can definitely tell.
No, we don't.
Not at all. That's definitely Amanda.
That's actually a really cute photo.
That is
a
a really
good
good photo. Do you
photo.
have that one in your
I
album?
don't. No, I don't.
You should give it to
But
her.
so now I have to like go through and be like, save, send to Amanda.
Send to Amanda. Well, when they dyed you brunette, I thought you looked like a mini Kelsey.
That
Yeah,
too.
Like Kelsey Jr.
I got that a lot, and I
Yeah.
still get that a lot.
I think it's beautiful, like brown hair with blue eyes.
People like stop me and they're like, "You were in the Netflix show," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's Kelsey." But yes,
Yeah,
I'm still a
barely.
Dallas
I'm also
Cowboys
there.
cheerleader.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm in the background.
Yeah, I was like, I'm in the background. But yeah, I know you're thinking about Kelsey.
Oh my gosh.
During one of the games, I had, was it diaphragm? Diaphragm locked up and I couldn't breathe, like my lungs were expanding. This is right before we walk out for Thunderstruck, and the EMTs like got rushed into the locker room and they hooked up the EKG. Is that what it's called? EKG? When I spray tan, it really doesn't stick, so I do that like rub on spray tan. But when the suction cups all over my torso, it like took off all of my spray tan.
The whole game like that, right?
Yeah, the whole game.
If it makes you feel better, it looks like you have bomb hip bones.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look.
honestly, it looks like you're like ripped and have good hip bones.
Yeah, the bottom two, yeah.
These two,
They almost look like bruises a little
they
bit.
do, and look, I try to like rub the self tanner back on.
Yeah, I see that.
Do you see?
That's funny.
That is so bad.
Okay, but in all seriousness, like, kudos to you because there was a second I was like, there's no way this girl's coming back out there. Like, I thought you were going to end up at the hospital.
I did too. They hooked me up to an IV and I was there for the first quarter. I did Thunderstruck and then they wheeled me off because I literally almost passed out right after because I couldn't breathe. But yeah, no, that is really funny. Now looking at these photos, I'm like, oh my God, why didn't anybody tell me like fix this? Because that
so
looks
funny.
ridiculous.
What game was it?
This was October 31st.
You
It was
had
when
the pink star
Netflix was
on.
not there.
It was
I
the
remember
game
that.
that Katiana was also out.
Yes.
So then like all the forms were changed and then it was like 2 or 3 minutes before Thunderstruck. Because I remember we like needed to be in the tunnel.
Yeah.
And you were like still with the trainers and we were like, are we doing it without her? Are we doing it with her? Like, do we push in the kick line? Like, what's gonna happen if she's
I
not
know.
in Thunder?
I'm like hooked up to the machine and like,
Jalen was already in it, right?
yes, Jalen was in for
She
Katiana.
was in for Katiana.
I remember that.
But yeah, anyway,
No,
that photo, I saw it, just made me laugh so hard. I was like, wow, the fans are probably like, what is wrong with her tan? Or her body? Like, what is happening? Looks like a squid attacked her.
It looks bomb though.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, I don't have a photo or like a video or anything.
She's perfect.
No. Not even close. But I have a funny story. I wish there was a picture for this moment. Let me just put it like this, now that it's funny. So it was our first game ever. And we're just trying to figure it out. Like, we're rookies, we're learning. And I remember it was halftime. And I thought we had like 15, 20 minutes to like freshen up for some reason.
Wait,
Like,
no, I know
because
the
I've
story.
been to several Cowboys games and I have watched halftimes, and it seems like a long time if you're just sitting in the stands.
Yeah.
But if you're the one putting in the work behind the scenes, it's quick. So I was like, I have enough time to touch up my hair. So I brush out my hair completely, and my hair is naturally straight. And I brush it out, it's straight. I start curling tight curls on the right side. Half of my head is curled like ringlets. Judy goes, 30 seconds and we're walking. Y'all, one half is like Shirley Temple curls. The other side is completely board straight. And I'm like, 30 seconds. Wait, that reminded me of the meme. 30 minutes instead of 30 minutes, 30 seconds. And I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I don't really remember if I even touched the left side. I think I just like tried to brush out one side, but I remember like walking and praying that nobody was taking a photo of me or anything or looking at me too closely because half my head was curled, the other half was not. You know, that's why I'm so passionate about like talking to rookies about stuff, about being like, hey girl, I know you don't know this yet, but like FYI, this happens, or like this happens, because nobody told me.
Yeah.
Nobody told us. Like, if
There's
you-
a lot of trial and error in this process.
Yeah, you have to
Words
learn,
we have
learn,
done
learn,
for 60
learn, learn.
years.
And it doesn't just take your rookie year. It kind of takes your second year too on some
Yeah.
other stuff too. But I'm like, that's why I always go to the rookies and I'm like, I just put information that they didn't ask for because they'll appreciate it later on. Okay, that's my story. It could be worse. That's my story.
All right, Mandy, I can ask you why you're dressed like a grandma.
Yes, I'm dressed like Zhenya because our rookie year we had this camp out where we had to roast each other and we drew names, and my name that I drew was her, and I was like, what the heck can I roast this girl on? She's a baker. I was like, what can I do? I don't know. So I dressed up in this old grandma outfit, and and I came out with a cane and cookies and served everyone cookies. And y'all, I didn't have the wig, but
You
I
didn't
should
have the wig,
have.
yeah,
I
you
don't know
should've.
why I didn't. But I'm gonna take this wig off.
No, you didn't you have a gray wig?
No.
No, I think it was a gray wig.
It's something else besides your hair.
I think it was a gray
I think
curly
you had a
wig.
gray wig.
Like a grandma, like a actual grandma wig.
Did I?
I
don't
think
remember.
so, actually. Now I think you did.
Maybe I did.
I think you did.
Walmart.com or Walmart in store. This is the best thing in the entire world. It's so soft. It's like fleece. It's amazing.
Fleece.
And you guys, let me just tell you, when we tan for DCC, sometimes I only tan the top of my body because I don't need the legs darker because our tights are already dark enough. So I wear this to bed when I tan my upper body.
I thought you were gonna say you wear it like you leave the spray tan place in that, and I was like,
No.
Interesting
I haven't
choice.
worn this in public yet. But you guys are the first to see.
Yeah.
Can you drop the link?
Yeah,
I was
I'll
gonna say,
I'll drop the
LTK.
link for you guys because literally,
Comment shop on this
Um,
video.
grandma nightgown
Yeah.
rules. The
For
best
spray tan?
the best spray tan sleepwear.
And
I
it doesn't
wear
dye
all
your
the
bed?
time.
Like it protects your bed from the sheets?
Yes, because it's a long sleeve.
See, I need to go get one.
It's a midi dress.
A mini dress.
It's so
Midi dress.
long. It's perfect, but I'm free underneath.
Free. Okay, and then the other thing that I think we all know, but no one really talks about, and it really hasn't been mentioned, and you didn't see it on Netflix,
Oh, this is
but
the
we
one
think
thing
it
that
should
have
be
been
talked
on
about.
Netflix.
because this girl, I don't even know how she did it.
So you see all those little green X's? That's every single spot I've been in Thunderstruck. And I've only been on the team for now 3 years. Typically, people stay in one spot, they move their next year, and then they move another year. Amanda moved to 9 different spots her rookie year. It was an interesting year. We made the team, and literally, like, the next day, it was like the first practice after we made the team, and they said they gave Thunder spots, and me and Zhenya were in the same spot, and nobody said a word, and we were like, oh, shoot. So, yeah, there was a rotation, and so one rookie had to sit out every single game, and so my spot was to fill in for each rookie on their off game. So each girl would, like, text me their yard lines or photos of where they were or all the different drawings,
crazy.
hand-drawn drawings of where they were, all the things I received. And I had to come to practice knowing my spots and knowing where I was. So it was an interesting year. I definitely couldn't just not think. I had to think every single
And it
game.
wasn't
You're a
just
smart dancer.
Thunder.
I had to be real smart that year.
I'll be real
Yeah.
smart.
I had
Versus a
to
rookie.
think
I
things.
mean,
It
that's
wasn't
really
even
hard as a
this, because
rookie.
it was
Groups.
groups, but also player
Baby.
entrance.
Baby,
I'm a star.
Wasn't there a
Every
baby that you like
single-
didn't
She
get
didn't
to practice
There
it?
was one game she
Or maybe it
There
was
was-
Thunder too. It was like
Yeah,
There was
everything.
a full
Yeah,
game.
we just
We
went
didn't
for
get to
it.
practice quarters on the field until game day.
Yeah.
And I had to go out and pray to God that I had it.
She never
Yeah.
messed up.
But she killed
But I
it.
Never messed up.
never
She
messed
killed
up,
it.
never
Never
messed up.
messed up.
But yeah, that's a lot of spots. So if you ever have any questions about where you are in the triangle, I got you.
Or if you watch
She
videos of
remembers
Thunder
that.
and you're like, wait, I thought Amanda was there. Wait, I thought Amanda was here.
you.
Do you feel like you know your yard lines better, like really, really good now because of that experience?
So stressful that like my mind was so tunnel visioned on like knowing each game that like I would have to black out the game before to like focus on this game and these counts
Yeah.
and all the things. So
Definitely.
no, but like I do think that like it bettered me to like being more adaptable and flexible and like learning better on the spot, like
Yeah.
being able to figure it out
Yeah.
That's great.
because
That's
I didn't have a choice. Can you
queen.
imagine messing up in Thunderstruck?
Also, sorry, I'm just bragging on you for a second. Like we use a lot of the same dances. Like we might take a quarter change that we did maybe at the first game and use it at the 8th game, right? So maybe that dance, that quarter change, whatever it was, you were the first ripple. Now this game, you're the third or the second. So it wasn't like we're all getting to enjoy our rookie year by like knowing our ripples, knowing our guard lines. You weren't Amanda. You were Zhenya and Karley and Marissa and Kally, and the list goes on. Like,
But one game you switched with me, so you just got to stay me. Isn't that great? Like no one was confused because you just looked exactly like me.
It's basically the same thing.
It's basically the same.
But also not just those quarter changes. Every single group, we kind of do our own thing on the sidelines. And you are with that leader. You learn how that leader counts. You learn what's tags that leader calls or how they end the tag. Or maybe like they'll have their own little tag that they make up. And if you haven't been in that group, you wouldn't know that. And so I think it was even in my group.
I was in Ashley's group.
Was
one
it this
time.
one?
And no, I was in Ashley's group one time, and she maybe I was planning for your spot. I don't know.
me or Kayla.
She started doing this tag on the sidelines, and I had never seen it. I did not know what it was, and I was literally like, I don't even know how to pick this up. I've never seen this in my life. She stops and she goes, "Man, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you didn't know. I'm sorry." And I was like, never seen that before. So then every single time I'd have to ask the leaders, like, hey, is there any like tags that you just taught your group so that I can like learn? I would have to like know all the questions, all the things to like make sure I knew everything for the game.
And it made it like leaders had to be more aware when she was in her group to communicate all of that and also not call that tag. So it didn't just put stress on her, it also put stress on the leaders. Be like, oh my God, I can't call that tag when they're so used to the group at that point. Like it was, yeah.
Twas a year.
What?
Twas a
Twas a year.
It was fun though, and I wouldn't take it. No, I wouldn't offer it up
Well.
to anybody else, but I'm grateful that it happened.
But you know what? I remember you, Baby I'm a Star. Was it a watch party or playoff game or something?
Yeah.
And you got to be in Jalen's spot, which is like the front
very
point, wasn't
front.
it?
It was second point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
It was a little
Well
rewarding.
deserved.
Yeah,
Well
thanks.
deserved.
Had your glory moment.
My little moment. Got a good
Killed it.
video.
So you did get
That
a good
was
Did you
Yeah.
know
video.
Joseph was in the front row?
With Rowdy in it. Was that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rowdy.
Oh,
was
yeah,
in it.
yeah,
cute.
Yeah, that was really cute.
I'm pretty sure I have all of the most embarrassing moments from ever, probably in existence of DCC.
No,
have
not
a lot.
existent.
I have a lot. It's
Like,
that really,
let's
it's
be
that
real.
star quality, you know, that
That it factor quality.
that it factor quality. I just do things out of the blue, man. Yeah, walking up for Baby I'm a Star, on the counts, everything is right. Something nicked my foot. I don't think it was my own foot, but we'll leave that at that.
Yourself.
And what you said?
Something nicked my face like yourself.
No.
No. Yes.
I was going down, man. I was going down real fast. And it was like happening in slow motion, like, and Kat, the whole time I was falling. I swear, it felt like it lasted 5 minutes.
I'm sure.
Even though it lasted like
Split second.
split second. Kat was like, come on, girl, you got it. Get up. She was really cheering me on. I was like, holy cow. Am I gonna get up?
You
I was
did.
like, I cannot face
You're
plant
not.
right now.
At least you didn't
And I
really
went run. Do-do-do-do.
I think
Those
I
are the
remember,
ones
and I
involved.
saw in the video Kat mouthing, get up.
Get up.
Well, that's why I
And
was
just like
very
doing it
shocked, 'cause
aggressively
I wanted
too.
to see actually what her mouth was doing, because I remember when we got in the locker room. You were like, Kat was like, get up, Kally, get up. So I was like, wait, I have to watch this. Like watching you fall and Kat saying that, I can just picture.
She
it.
was like my little rally girl behind me, helping me.
Aw.
I mean, if I literally wouldn't have got up if she wasn't cheering me on. I guarantee you I would have face planted. Guarantee it. So let's just roll the tape.
Here we go.
Down she goes. Down she goes.
Look at Kat.
Up.
Get up.
Get up.
Wait,
Oh.
how slow can we go? Oh, that's the slowest.
I don't know how you picked that back up.
I don't either.
I was not falling. In that moment, I was like, girl, I don't know what you got to do.
Kat, get up.
And I was up for the shot.
You were.
I was up for the shot.
Honestly, high five, girl.
Oh my gosh.
I saved it. I
You
don't know
saved
how.
it.
I saved it. But yeah, that's my embarrassing moment, and it's a lot more embarrassing than everyone else's.
What are your
So give
other
me the
embarrassing
award.
ones?
Give me the award.
She said she has many. What are the other ones?
I forgot.
Kally, I know you didn't forget. Amanda, what are her other ones?
What are some of the funniest things that happened to you on the field, or like scary things?
I almost got hit by a ball.
You did?
I got hit by a ball last game.
Literally this past game I
Yeah.
just had on Sunday.
Yeah.
Wait,
Dang.
you did?
Yeah, hit me in the leg.
What were you doing when the ball
We were
came?
just walking across the field, and I saw it coming, but it was like loaded. Like it hit me in the leg. It wasn't like
Okay.
it was coming at my face.
My dad got so mad when he realized, like, it was our rookie year, our first game, and he was like, I can't believe they're throwing balls while y'all are doing, like, player intro and stuff. He's like, it's going to hit y'all one day in the back of the head, and I'm going to be so upset.
There's
I'm
one
like,
time
Dad, I don't know
In
what
the
to tell
back of
you.
the head.
There was one
But think
time
about it. Boink.
one of the football came right in the middle of Thundershock right in front of me, and
Yeah, it
a
was rolling on
player,
the ground.
yeah, and a
Do you
player
remember?
was looking at me, and I was like, okay, go now, like
No,
go, you
no,
grab it
no,
now,
no.
because I told the player, I was like, go ahead, go now, because I was
Was
like,
this
we're not
last
moving.
year?
Yeah,
I remember turning around and seeing it by your foot.
yeah, and
I
I was
remember
like, go ahead, go now, and he like went up and grabbed it, and I was like, you're good, like we like had a whole conversation in the middle of
That's
Thundershock.
funny. That's funny.
She's a multitasker.
The multitasker.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Go ahead.
this isn't from a game, but it's really funny. And it's from this year from like a performance we did. Well,
What you're about to say.
I was putting on my boots and they felt a little bit tighter than normal because I had two left boots. And so the whole performance, I asked some people if they had an extra pair of boots, because usually people put like a pair of boots in their locker or like in the closet or something. Well, no one had any or wanted to share theirs with me. So
There's some in my locker. If you ever
So
need
I
Well, we
danced.
weren't in our locker room, to be
We
fair.
weren't in the locker room.
We were in
like
a different
the
locker
CD,
room.
like locker
Visitor
room.
locker room.
How
Yes.
did they not let you in the locker room to get a right boot?
Well, we
Well,
didn't have
I
anybody
tried.
in there with us.
I
Or
tried.
Okay.
But it was okay. I ended up
I feel
dancing.
like I cannot dance in 2 left feet.
Oh no, they were like,
You want me to dance
you'll be
like I have 2
fine.
left feet? Because that's what's happening.
Well, I remember, so we were getting dressed next to each other, and Marissa looks up to me and goes, "Oh no!" And I was like, "What?"
Well, I just was like, and
I
she
was
was like,
because
she
I
was
didn't want to like make a scene about it, but I was like,
my foot was like, it was like this one was fine, this one went.
well, somebody was like, "I've done it
The part-
before.
wait.
It'll eventually like shake
They're
to
like,
your feet."
yeah, they were like, it'll go away after a little while, and I was like, what will go away, my shoe or the foot? Like, what's gonna go away?
Who said that?
I won't throw her under the bus. She was being
But
nice, though.
anyways, I was like, okay. So yeah, that appearance, I literally had 2 left feet and danced the whole time. My point was a little crooked, but it was pointed.
I wonder if there's like a shot of you and you're
I hope
standing
so.
like this.
That'll probably be in my game day album next.
It'll be Amanda.
It'll be
Amanda
Amanda's.
wearing
It'll
boots.
be your album.
You guys, at one of the games, I don't remember which game it was, but when I had the 2 rows of extensions, I was having issues with my extensions, and one of the, I think it was the top row, I'm standing there doing tag, and then Jada taps me on the shoulders like, "Zhenya, I think your hair's falling out." I'm like, "What? What do you mean hair's falling out?" She's like, "No, I think your extensions like detached and actually are falling." And I touch my hair, and the rest of my hair is like here. And then I feel the hair here, and it literally looks like half my head is falling out. I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? This is like the second quarter, so we're not even like through the game. And so we go into the locker room during halftime. And we didn't have a halftime performance, so we actually had like 2 minutes.
Hallelujah.
Thank goodness.
And I was trying to figure out what to do, like how do I attach it, because it just unraveled. And Jensen usually has extension tools with her, but she didn't this time. And so she took a safety pin and safety pinned my extension row to the other extension row.
That could have been so dangerous.
Can you imagine if you got pinned in the head?
And we're like, what else are we gonna do? And it was like pulling on my scalp the whole time with safety pins, and I was so scared, thinking I'm about to get stabbed in the head by a needle. Like, I'm gonna whip the hair, and it's just gonna go, and I'm gonna be bleeding.
Can you imagine dancing with 2 left feet, having safety pinned hair in your hair?
Quick rant. Like, that's why I'm always like, I don't care if you're a DCC or what you're in, you got to give performers grace, because you never know what happened before the show, what's going on in their life, or like if they have 2 left feet that show. Like, you never know.
Like, you never know.
Or during.
Sometimes
Yeah.
costumes and stuff just get
Oh,
out.
absolutely. That's why I'm like, yes, we're professionals and we need to be on,
You
and
might
we
sneeze right
like
before
we do need to be top notch for sure, but you never know what happens
No.
like that, or the boot, or
Like bronchitis all the time?
bronchitis.
Amanda with a
I mean, to be
bronchitis.
honest, a lot of us have done a game with the flu or COVID or something like that. If I'm being completely honest, like we had do it sick, and
Mhm.
you just have to show up, and you can't use it as an excuse either.
But I don't think it's just me. Like, I feel like you do that. I feel like you do
We're
that.
all guilty
We all
of
have
it.
moments where we just say something, like, because you're just having a moment, and then you're like, wait, it makes sense in my head.
You're Karley, you're
Does it
just an
not make-
external,
My favorite moment.
external.
I was talking about this the other
Processor.
day.
I do think
You're
I
an
was telling
external
him the other
processor.
day, but I said, Kally thinks I'm an airhead, and I said Amanda and Kally do, and she was like, no, I don't think you are, and I was like,
You said
Kally told me one time she thinks I'm an airhead.
You did say that.
Yes, in
You
the
did
car
say
one
that.
day.
You said ditzy. not
Ditzy, you
air.
said I was
Ditzy.
ditzy.
I think I know what started
No,
it. It's because
Amanda called you ditzy one day.
What?
I think it was both you guys, but I think Kally was like, nah, she's
No.
Nah.
But
She said it,
I
she's
will
making it up.
remember.
She's making it up.
I do remember Marissa going, I don't have any brain cells.
she did say that. She did say that in the car.
And she goes, now or ever.
Ever. That's right.
I do remember saying that.
We all started laughing.
I'm an intelligent woman. I graduated.
Oh, I'm
We did
dying.
graduate from A&M.
You know what? I was summa cum laude.
Oh,
You sure were.
girl. What are some of the funniest things you ever seen or read about yourself online?
On Instagram, this guy thought it would be a great idea to put Stephen A's face on me.
What?
Because you know that he is black and he makes fun of DCC all the time. I mean, not DCC. He makes fun of the Cowboys all the time. And so this is me with Stephen A's.
No way.
Can you
I'll turn it
repost
down.
it? You should repost it.
Can you put that on your story, please?
I'm not sure how to feel about it. It's kind of embarrassing.
Wait, why is it so well
Odd.
Why is it so? I commented
I
on
couldn't
it.
see it from this far away. It just looks
it's
like a video.
It's literally.
And you
They
like
should pay you for that.
That's terrifying.
And like, look at the like. That's not a little bit of likes on that. Like a lot of people saw this.
Got a good body there.
What are the
But
comments?
yes,
He's a
they
really
put,
good dancer.
They put Stephen A's face on my body.
I think the funniest things I've seen were on Instagram, and they're from that Which DCC Are You page.
That's a good
Shout
one.
out.
Yes, we love you.
Amazing. We all love you. But I love the Chick-fil-A little memes that you make of me. The one specifically of me and Karley.
That one was so good. I remember screenshotting.
What did it
What was
even
that
say?
one?
I don't
It
remember.
was,
remember.
Was it Chick-fil-A or was it Taco Bell?
No, it was
never heard the
Chick-fil-A.
drive-thru
It
picture.
was
Why
one.
would it be Taco Bell?
No, I know, but because I remember something about like "Let's go."
It was
It was
her
last
like
year,
on
right?
the poster of the drive-thru, and I was like,
No, not
Wait.
that one. That was another one.
"Is she sponsored by Chick-fil-A actually?" And then it
She
was
should
all
be.
Do you know
Photoshopped.
how many responses I got that said, "Congratulations,
Congratulations.
this is so well deserved." You
Ah.
are. I was like, no, I'm not.
That's
This is
funny.
not a real thing. Oh, there she is.
There it is. Taco Bell. I was
Oh,
right.
there's Taco Bell on it. How do you click on it? Oh, this is a Taco Bell one. It says, "You want to go to Taco Bell?" And I said, "I can't go to Taco Bell. I'm on an all-carb diet." God, Karley, are you stupid?
Does it say that?
An all
does
carb diet.
I can't go to Taco Bell. I'm on an all-carb diet. God, Karley, are you? Why are you so stupid?
It's because it was posted on October 3rd. It was in honor of Mean Girls.
Yeah, make
don't know.
make a new one about us on Chick-fil-A. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I think those are the best things that I've seen.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad yours is uplifting.
All you people that talk bad about me.
Gosh, there's been a few. Okay, all you people on Reddit, we gotta call you out. We all see it. We know what you're saying.
I don't see it, so you can keep talking bad about me because I don't see it. I
It
don't read
surfaces
those.
at some point,
It does. That's like locker room
Yeah.
chat. Because there's like, I feel like half the team reads it, half the team doesn't.
and then it just
And
like
then it
circulates.
gets brought up. Yeah.
But we do see it eventually or hear of it eventually. So just beware. But there was a thread, and it cracked me up. It was when we got our pinky rings.
I know what you're about to say.
And it was a photo of all of us rookies, standing, and we're like all holding each other and like have our pinkies up for our rings. And this Reddit thread just comes out of nowhere about the veins on my hands.
Like a whole thread though.
The whole
Many,
thread.
many, many
Like not like
comments.
one comment, like an entire debate about why I have such veiny hands. And I
And then
just
they're like fighting each other, and they're like,
yes.
"It means she's really lean," and then they're like, "No, blah blah blah."
It
And they're
means
like
she's
fighting
old.
each other.
Like it was so interesting. I'm like, wow, never in my life did I ever think that there would be like a fight online about the veins on my body, but here we
You
are.
are veiny.
You are very. Lean
I am
though.
veiny, but that's how I was born.
You're a lean.
Always been veiny. My mom's veiny, my grandma's veiny. Since I was a kid, I was veiny.
Mine isn't actually bad. It was just funny how people think that they know us, like personally.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So as soon as like, and this goes with any rookie class, as soon as the rookies make it to training camp, they want to know all about the candidates. Who are they? Where are they from? How old are they? Blah, blah, blah. Well, somebody, I don't know where they got it from. They pulled it out of their rear end. They did. They said that I graduated from the University of Fresno. So I'm from California. I was on the Fresno dance team. And they said some other stuff that was not accurate.
Dang, girl.
But I was like, thank you.
So
You're giving me
established.
more, credit than I deserve because I didn't graduate from college. I wasn't on a college dance team. So thank you. But have you heard my voice? No, I'm not from California. But it just goes to show that they think that they know you. And I'm like, where did they get that from?
The same thing happened to me because people were posting saying, "Oh, I know her. I know her family. She wasn't born in Ukraine. She actually was born here." And then someone else commented on that person was like, "No, you idiot. She was actually born in Ukraine and she moved here when she was 4 years old." And it was like all of these things, and like none of those are accurate.
Yeah.
Not a
Where did
single
you
one
get
of them.
I think that's why a lot of people want to do stuff like podcasts, though, to like set the record straight of where am I
Yeah.
from, what's my background, what's my story, because people try to take the puzzle pieces and put it together, but it's never 100%
It's
accurate.
crazy to me that people go out there and they feel like the confidence to be like, no, I know exactly that is fact, when they don't know anything about us personally. Like, they've never met us in person, I guess, or asked us those questions. And if you're curious, like, just ask me.
I like getting DMs, like asking stuff like that. I'm like, just ask and we'll talk about it or whatever. But yeah, apparently I'm from California. Just kidding. I'm as southern as it gets. So I thought that was funny. I mean, I've seen both sides, like the really, really nice stuff and then the other side. But I mean, we know that what we're getting ourselves into, but it still doesn't make it okay. But I have seen stuff, like, just to be completely vulnerable, I've seen stuff about my body, and it's like, I do work out. I had a very strict schedule coming into DCC about doing cardio Monday, Wednesday, Friday, strength training, like lifting weights Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I had a very strict schedule before auditioning. And then when I got here, I couldn't find the program that I was doing when I moved to Dallas. And so I had to like take a second to readjust and figure out what fitness program worked for me. And plus you're moving, you're like starting a new life, so you don't really have time for that at first. But I like put in the work. I try to eat healthy. I mean, I splurge here and there, obviously, don't we all? God made my body this way.
You have to prove yourself. You're beautiful.
I'm just made this way, and
you
this
made it till you have haters. You know you made it when you got haters.
But I'm like, for everybody that has called me thick, I swear I put in the work. It's just the way that I'm made.
No. I will never be as skinny as half the people on this team. My bones are made a certain way, and it just is how I am.
I would like to have
And you know what? I'm freaking 32 years old.
Well, curves are good. I've embraced it.
I want to know what you look like at 32. Making those comments.
But I'm like, probably, and this is not to be rude, like, probably the person making the comment was sitting on the couch while I was on AT&T Stadium, filled in my baby clothes. That's what we call it.
Baby clothes.
Exposing, but it's a bold thing to do, to wear clothes that you're putting your body out there. And I'm like, you're probably sitting on the couch chilling, and I'm out there literally dripping in sweat. So I try to give myself grace. But
and plus, as women, I don't think this is talked about enough, to be honest. Like, just to go into that conversation a little bit, we go through so many hormonal changes or body changes, like with our just anatomy, and sometimes you just can't control it. You have a bad day because it is that time of the month, and maybe you're having issues. Like, I know for me, I was looking at some of the photos from game days from last year when I discovered that I have the cyst and I was having that horrible pain. I was bloating like crazy. Yeah, I was bloating like crazy, and I could not control that. Just what happens with our bodies. We're women. We have that genetics, and even though you do work out or you eat right or whatever, your body can throw you for a loop, and you just kind of roll with the punches. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, not go to that game that day because, you know, I'm uncomfortable. You put on that uniform and you cross your fingers, pray to God that it zips, and you go out there and you do kicks and jump splits and you do the whole thing. And it is what it is. So we do our best.
That's so funny you said that, because I had a cyst this week.
Telling you.
Ovarian cyst. So I was on the ground, couldn't move for like 25 minutes. And luckily they let me sit out for 3/4 changes, because when you get a cyst, like if you've never had a huge one, you can't move. There's nothing you can do. You can't take ibuprofen and it helps. Nothing helps. You just have to like lay there, let it roll, and let it do its thing. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever it was, I felt like I was at my smallest. All of a sudden, it was time to get ready for practice, and I looked down. My stomach was way out here. Well, now it makes sense. I was having a cyst, and I didn't know it at the time. And then during practice, it ruptured. And, eventually my stomach kind of went back down. But, like, I looked down, and I was like, whoa.
Well, that's the other thing people don't talk about enough is, like, we're hydrating and eating like an athlete going into game day. Like, you would tell me she would drink, like, 2 liquid IVs the day before game day. 2 Pedialytes, You know how much sugar and sodium you're putting into your body? But you have to physically be able to get through thunder, 4 quarters, and practice before.
The calorie burn.
Yeah, and I know for a fact I eat a huge bowl of pasta before every game day, just like an athlete training for a marathon. And then you expect us to go out there and look like we have rippling abs. Bodybuilders don't drink water for weeks before they go out for shows.
I got the Oura ring and wore it for a few games just to see what's happening with my heart, like if there's anything with my heart. I looked at how many calories we burn in one game day. It was like 3,000 calories.
Yeah.
3,000 3,000 calories burned in one game day. One.
Some people have recorded 4,000.
Yeah.
I've heard from 2 people.
Yeah, that was like one day. It's thousands of calories. Thousands of calories.
You physically cannot eat enough to sustain that calorie burn. So
I will say, I feel like by 4th quarter, I feel like I've like lost every water every bit of water in my body. Like I might be bloated first quarter, by fourth quarter, like I am snatched because every sort of water is out of my body at that point.
Yeah, you sweated it all out.
You sweated it all out, and I'm like, ooh, I'm take pictures of me now.
Take pictures of me now. Here I'm sweaty,
Sweaty.
but
Yeah.
here I'm good to go.
My tummy, yes, not my face.
Yeah, that's
no,
crazy.
It's crazy.
Oh, I have a funny photo. But I was walking in point shoes and one leg was up, and the comments were like, "That poor amputee." She made it to her dance stream. That was literally the comment.
You guys don't.
Stop.
Also, the thing
I
is,
have to find
Look
it.
at she's crying.
people don't like go to your
Poor
profile and see
amputee.
what else is on there. Like they just comment on the
Probably
one
went
post,
viral
and I'm like,
as an
you put a picture
inspirational
on another
story.
photo.
Oh my god, I can't find it. It's
The
it's so
audience
old.
jumps that fast to things. That only goes to show.
But like the knee, it was literally like this, and they're like, "That poor amputee."
Wait, your foot was behind?
Yeah, because it was a walking shot, so I was on point shoes and I was walking.
So your
forward.
leg was
So
visible.
You couldn't see
In
this
the-
part of my leg. They thought that I was an amputee from
Oh,
here
it was
down.
was it to the front?
It was to the front, so this is what they saw.
Oh, wait, dude, this way.
This is what they saw, and they thought I was an amputee. So the comments were like, "This poor amputee." I do not go on Reddit. I only go on Reddit when I've done a stupid thing, like trip over myself or various other tasks I've accomplished. And I only go to see if other people saw the foolish thing that I did.
Did everyone see you fall?
Yeah, they had a good time with that one. But honestly, like, go you guys. Snapped off in the comments. They were so funny. I was rolling. They were good. Like, they were genuinely. I'm fine
You
with
actually
the roasting.
weren't rolling.
Like,
You
I have fun.
stopped yourself from rolling.
I weren't. You're right. I stopped myself. And
Yeah,
people
she
gave me
wasn't the one that
props.
rolled.
People made fun of me. And honestly, I'm good with a good roast. I had a great time. It was funny.
I think the sad part is when people start talking about the uniform in a poor manner, like we're strippers or like we're bad people because we're showing off our body and our skin and all of that. And I think that's where I like see the comments and I'm like, that's not the intention at all. Like
Like,
Here it is!
Oh my god! Wait.
I kind of get it.
Wait, is it on like a green
before my
screen?
phone dies.
phone
It
died.
died as
Oh,
soon as I look at the
But
comment.
you have the date now, so we can find
Yes,
it.
you can find it. But yes, that was the photo. And you. Sorry. I've had a lot of racist comments too, but I just delete those and go with the flow because once again, essentially, I was in the uniform and you were not.
There's not a specific girl for the uniform, and Kelly does a good job of like explaining that. She says that before auditions, like we are all different, and it's not just Cowboys either. I think the NFL has gotten better about having different looks, but it's not like you have to look like this. Like Kally is a beautiful black woman who dances phenomenally, and she is. She does have a star quality, and that's why we were all drawn to her from finals the moment I laid my eyes on you. So you don't have to be white, blonde, blue-eyed to be perfect for the uniform. You know?
no,
So
they
I hope-
changed me
I mean,
into
I
a
know you know
brunette.
that because
They
you're
did.
confident and you're strong. I hope I can still dance.
Is that Mackenzie?
No, it's Vivian.
Vivian.
If you're a Dance Moms lover and you want to talk about Dance Moms, contact
This
me.
is your
Karley
girl,
is
she's
the
been
one.
texting every day.
Or if there's like a podcast out there that talks about Dance Moms, I want to be on it. Oh gosh.
Mia.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
Mia.
Laquifa. What? I
Um,
just think of her death drop. That's the first thing
Mackenzie.
that comes to mind. I just want to sit on the couch and
I've
eat
never
chips.
seen this either.
Holly.
Empty chair. Do a solo.
Wait, that was a good line. Empty.
She said that when Abby asked.
Kathy.
Dance like you want a puppy. You got to earn that puppy. And then let's just follow it up with Vivian.
Okay, Vivi.
You got to earn that puppy. Ouch, look what you did.
Karley's gonna do like a one-man puppet show, and it's gonna be her. She's like,
I'm on both sides.
she's watched it like 6 times.
Yeah, that's
I
it's not
can't
much.
get enough, y'all.
But
And I notice things. I'm obsessed with that. I'm very observant.
It's like Z
And
with
I
Harry
noticed,
Potter.
like,
She
oh,
just,
that
like,
was a bad edit because
needs
she's
the
in a
wands.
different outfit.
I love Friends. I can turn on Friends and just enjoy it at any point. But I think like my guilty pleasure is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I have no idea what that is.
No
I know what it is.
Listen, it's a 90s show.
It's an older show.
Yes,
We also didn't know what was it?
Buffy. Buckwheat?
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah,
know what that was either.
That was pretty funny.
Her
Zhenya
favorite
knows a
show
lot that we don't know.
Is Buckwheat.
I'm telling
maybe
you,
it's
like,
the age difference.
well, I think it's also
She also said TDL. What'd
Just
she say?
kidding.
DR.
We're only like at 3
Chelsea.
years apart.
I come from a different time, you guys, okay?
It's okay. We always talk about this because like our eras of like ages are based off of if you know like what High School Musical is and like.
I know what High School Musical is.
I do too.
But what was the other day, Amanda,
That was
that you
more.
were like that wasn't in my era?
Amanda, you haven't seen Lion King.
She
No,
hasn't seen The
hold
Lion
on.
King.
Amanda hasn't seen a lot of movies, and I like
That's
worked
not
in
even
the
our era. That's
animation.
younger than us or older than us.
I always turn around and I try to tell, like, I hear something and I think of a quote and I try to tell it to Amanda and then I'm about to say it and I look at her and I'm like, you're not even gonna know it.
You
She's
know
like,
that
"What are you
emoji?
Yeah,
That's me.
But you don't watch a lot of movies.
No, I'm not like a movie gal.
No.
I like going to the movies. and
shows.
seeing-
Yeah, I think you're a
like TV
show.
shows
Yeah,
more.
shows.
I'm
yeah.
into like
I
comedy
love
and
movies.
romantic.
But see, I
TV
love
shows.
movies.
Like
I'm more of a
dance moms.
movies gal than like TV shows.
I
Yeah.
love
God.
everything.
I mean, I can watch reality, but it has to be like so good
it has to be good and
that
not
you're in
catty.
it. She told us the other day in the car that she like would go to school and like tell people that she was Miley Cyrus because her hair was brown, and then she would like put a.
That we were friends. And then I changed
Whoa,
my laugh to match
rewind.
hers.
What age was this?
Like first grade.
Okay.
So yeah, fair enough. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
But
I
I
thought
changed,
this was like last year.
This
I
was-
kind of like changed.
She was old enough to
Just
know
wanted to
better.
clarify.
old
Yeah.
enough to know better for sure. I knew I
Yeah.
was wrong in the moment for
Oh,
saying
okay,
that, but
good.
I was very passionate about, and I think I was trying to manifest it. But I did say it about Hannah Montana, and I'll own it 100%. I'm still a fan of hers still this day. So
Hannah
I'm not mad
Montana
about it.
or
Look,
Miley Cyrus?
every stage of Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, when she was coming out of Hannah Montana, Bangers.
Oh, we actually had this conversation in the
Bangers,
car.
bangers.
because-
Banger, not
What
banger.
was the album that we were
Love,
listening
Money,
to?
Party, Bangers.
Was it Bangers?
That was a good
We
album.
listened to the
Bangers.
whole
I know
Bangers
the whole
album.
Bangers
It's a good
album.
album.
I
It's
knew
banger.
at Bangers with a
It's
Z.
not good.
Actually, okay.
Banger.
Unpopular opinion, because I know there was a poll. I agree with Amanda.
What?
You're
About
welcome.
what? Oh, the G.
The G.
Hanger.
The G
No,
silent.
say-
Hanger.
No, it's a hanger.
Can you say
Banger
it with a G?
or banger?
Hanger.
How do you
It's
say
not
it?
banger.
Banger.
It's definitely a hanger. What else
With
is
a
it?
girl.
She says like a.
No. Hanger.
It's a
She didn't say
hanger.
the G.
You're saying a Y, a hanger.
Hanger.
Not hanger.
But she
No.
said
There's
the
I've
G.
never heard
hanger.
anyone say hanger.
But she says Zhenya.
I
I like
that's
that
the
too.
only
But
way you
there's
say
a
it.
G
There's
in
a
there.
G.
Yeah.
It's not a
But
silent
it's
G.
or
It's
bang.
a silent G.
Like a
Bang.
bang.
When you say bang, like something happened. Is it banga?
Well,
No
I
one
was
said
saying
that.
I'm saying bang
You're
go.
Out with someone.
Whoa.
That's weird.
We're hanging.
We're
They're
hanging.
hanging.
We've been chilling
That
and they're
sounds better when
hanging.
she says it with a G. Okay.
You guys are.
All
Zhenya,
right.
what did
Yeah,
you
you
think-
guys are hanging
Or you
out?
two, did y'all say this in
Hanging
California?
out?
Like, I'm fixing to do this.
No, that's a very southern thing.
I'm fixing to go in the kitchen.
You know
No,
what? My
that's you
neyebors.
and your mom.
And her.
Hey, You
How
said
do you guys,
fix it.
how do you guys say
Fix-
comfortable?
Comfortable.
I'm
Comfortable.
Comfortable?
Wait, that was long.
Comfortable.
I say comfortable
I say
too.
I
Comfortable.
skipped the
I
four.
I don't say
Yeah.
comfortable.
Some people
Me
skip
either. Comfortable.
Comfortable.
I say I'm comfy.
I'm comfortable.
I'm comfy. Again.
And go.
All right, y'all. You know what to do.
Like,
Comment.
subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Woo!